Hello everyone, the Cassius here. Today I want to explain how many steps a pharmaceutical company need to take to produce the coronavirus vaccine and introduce it successfully to the market so people can take and get immunity from coronavirus. The first step is to analyze the virus, to understand how does it work and how does it infect the cell. In case of the coronavirus, this virus is depend on its spike protein to attach to the ACE2 receptors of our cell so it can enter our cell and infect the cell. So by understanding this, the scientists know they must do something to interrupt this procedure so we get the immunity. So next step is they need to decide what type of component need to be inside this vaccine. And it's directly related between the action and reaction between the antibody, the specific antibodies inside our body, and the antigen from the virus. So basically every vaccine introduces a weak antigen inside our body, so the T cell will face them and produce the antibody to protect our body. But by knowing this new antigen, the T cell have a memory and realize this antigen next time when we really face the contamination of the real coronavirus. So by producing the weak antigen and introduce it to our body, we get the immunity. So by understanding this matter, they will decide what type of components should be inside this vaccine. The next step is the vaccine is already at this stage is produced. So this vaccine needs to be tested against the animal. The first animal they're gonna use is mice. Mice naturally are not susceptible to the coronavirus and they not get infected by the coronavirus. But back to 2003, 2004, during the SARS pandemic, scientists engineered specific mice that can be infected by the coronavirus. So they will use this specific mice to do the test and see the success. And if this step gets successful, they will use it on the monkey. And it's very important to use this vaccine against the non-human primates. Why? Because they are genetically very close to us and they are naturally also susceptible to the coronavirus. So if the vaccine could protect the monkeys from the coronavirus, then it's the next step to do the test on humans, to do the human trial. The first human trial is a small human trial. It mostly do on a 40 people, volunteer 40 people, and then after they get the vaccine, they analyze their blood and see the production of the antibody and so on. If this step get approved, they go for the several hundred volunteer tested, including some high risk group, which depends on their job and the location that they live. They are more exposed to the coronavirus. Therefore, they're gonna test it on them and see the efficacy of the vaccine. If this step get approved and get the good result, then they need to get the approval of the FDA or EMA. But this FDA and EMA is in United States. Other countries have their own approval system. They need to get that. And after that, also WHO need to approve it. So at this point, the large scale trial to evaluate the efficacy under natural disease condition will be conducted. If successful, vaccine maker applies to authorize to license to market the vaccine. So this is the basically last step, and from this part they go for the mass production, introduce it to the market so every individual can get the vaccine and get the immunity to the coronavirus. There are so many different type of vaccine and so many different pharmaceutical companies are working on them. I will make the next video on that, and if you like, follow me there. Please like and subscribe if you find this video helpful. So till next time, stay safe and fine.